The 6-inch field howitzer of the 1910 model is a Russian light field howitzer from the World War I period, developed by the French arms company Schneider and was in service with the Russian Empire, Finland, and the USSR. Significant attention to field heavy artillery began in Russia after the Russo-Japanese War, when it became clear that in the conditions of trench warfare, it was necessary to first suppress the enemy's long-term firing points and fortifications for the successful offensive of infantry regiments and battalions. The field 152 mm howitzer was developed by the French company Schneider. Its prototype was delivered to the main artillery range in mid-1909. The system successfully underwent testing from August 9 to December 10, 1909, and in 1910, the system was officially adopted under the name 152 mm field howitzer model 1910. Production of the 152 mm field howitzer was established at the Putilov and Perm factories, with the first guns being delivered to the troops in 1912. At the same time, the Russian army had two 152 mm howitzers in service, the Fortress model of 1909 and the Field model of 1910, both Schneider systems and of very similar design. The 152 mm howitzer model 1910 was a classic artillery piece of the First World War period. The short, 12 calibers, barrel was mounted on a single-axle carriage, which significantly reduced the horizontal aiming angles of the gun. The recoil devices were mounted on slides that moved back with the barrel upon firing. The hydraulic compressor was of a screw type. The recoil buffer was pneumatic. The lifting mechanism had two gear sectors attached to the cradle. The breech was of the piston eccentric type. The wheels were wooden, and there was no suspension. The weapon was mainly moved by horse traction, 8 horses, for which a limber was available. The shells and charges were transported separately in special charge boxes pulled by a team of 6 horses. 3 charge boxes were allocated for each howitzer. According to the mobilization plan, it was planned to create heavy artillery regiments consisting of 1 battery of 107 mm guns of the 1910 model, 4 guns, and 2 batteries of 152 mm howitzers. However, they were not created in time, and the formed batteries were transferred to the armies. Additionally, these howitzers were in service with the heavy artillery of special purpose. The weapon was used to fire from closed positions at the enemy's fortified and open positions, its fortifications and obstacles, for counter-battery combat, and for destroying important objects in the enemy's rear. Among artillerymen, the howitzer earned a reputation as a reliable and accurate firing weapon.